This bout.
What a pleasure to be in this. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Threw the uppercut but did not score. Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. Just misses with that uppercut. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Disaster averted.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. He scores with the counter. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I love that. That jab's slick. Good man. Off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's a free shot. You spot. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one switch on. Get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
They're both trying for a knockout. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How about Alvarez in that last round? They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle. Mind your jab basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Great round.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good-looking right hook, but that was blocked. Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. All right, Alvarez in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking, you were smart.
On to the fourth we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
The straight right just misses. Caution is being thrown to the wind. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. They both want the knockout. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Time for the fifth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. hook won't score. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect.
Whoa, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
There, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart here.
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already.
Breathe when you're stepping around. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win.
Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight.
Let's start the sixth. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, well, we'll just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That punch scores. Beautiful counter punch. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Failing to score with that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. I promise you all. Round 7, here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. Whoa, wait a minute! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. That was the moment!
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, continue.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
These punches coming from every angle. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time. And we enter the 8th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. We hear that old phrase, second win. Whoa, wait a minute! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchange punches. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So the judges can't make up their mind. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it.